Okay. All right, here we go. We're back, episode 5. We got a legendary Colorado high school baseball coach. Thanks for coming down. And we got Tom Fobes in the building. So, hey, let's get right into it. You were a great baseball player yourself. Tell me about what was your favorite aspect of being a baseball player?
You know, I grew up in a fairly athletic family. I mean, we were active from the get-go. I mean, from the time I was able to walk around, we were out in the backyard and playing sports. So as far as baseball, I mean, it was the three traditional. It was football, baseball, and basketball for me, like it was for just about every athlete back then. There's so many more opportunities sports nowadays.
Can you explain what your head coach meant to you when you were playing?
Yeah, Coach Brooks. Like I said, Joe Brooks. He was just he was a really good guy, first of all, and so people had respect because of respected him because of that piece. He was just a good person. He's a really good pitching coach, and so as he always did a good job with the pitchers, and we played pretty good defense. And then he had assistant coaches that would kind of take over, with the hitting aspect of it. But he was his main thing was the pitching aspect, and he brought through some good pitchers in his time. And he won a state championship in 1973. Yeah, so that's the only one that Mama High has. So so I look at that, and he was just a good guy and a good coach. Then when my other brother Dave's boys came, I kind of helped with them, football, basketball, baseball. But by that time, I was already in coaching. So the first two nephews, after about 3 years, I really kind of decided this is what I need to be doing. I feel as an athlete, did you feel like us coaches were doing a good job of that, or did you feel pressured?
Coaching experience at Longmont was tremendous.
Good.
Great. Everybody on that squad had great coaches. Good. Everybody had a great foundation of what to be a great player. You taught us how to be the fundamentally sound. You know what I mean? We weren't flashy, but we had the basics down solid. Yeah. And then if you put it together as a team, it can be really done.
Yeah. You guys did a good job of that for sure. Yeah.
Situations for competitive environments. So I think it was important for us to build as a team, and we all did that together. We were lucky to have coaches like you, I believe. I say that because what I've been doing in baseball still to this day is tactics that you've taught me in baseball when I was 14 to 18 years old. So just the fundamentally sound baseball is. What would be the advice you would give your first year version yourself now if you were able to tell that version of you?
Don't waste any of the time that you have. Make sure that you're, have fun. Definitely, that's especially when you're younger. That's the big thing. Is you should be having fun. Mm-hmm. Every athlete has a role or something they can bring to the team, but it's different. There's power hitters. There's guys that set the table.
Put players into every division of college and also into professional baseball. Because as you've seen, you have a player that you coach in Major League Baseball all the way down and throughout the highest tier of college all the way down. So I think that goes to prove that you've inspired many lives, and the idea of your coaching it's sound.
Well, again, I hope so. That's what we try to do as a coaching staff and me and personally. And hopefully, for the most part, the guys, all the athletes that come through, come out with a good memory,
Tell me what it was like seeing a no-hitter. You could combine one, but it was awesome, right? A no-hitter on your team.
Yeah. Did you look that up?
Some of my old teammates, they told me stories.
Okay, yeah. So that was. What year was that? We had to combine.
I was 11 or 12.
Oh, you're right. So it was. Well, you were in the system, yeah.
And there's times where you could even hit 4 baseballs hard and get out.
You get nothing out of it, yeah.
So you got to take those little moments of success.
Have that sports transfer to life, like you're talking. And I really do think it does. And for the most part, I think most people do believe that. I think sometimes it can be maybe a little overhyped, but but there's definitely learn from failure. Just you learn from sports, and you can transfer that into real life.
Finish up by saying, what is coming up on this next season? What do you what do we got going?
Well, we're feeling pretty good about it. We've got seven seniors. We've got a pretty good group of seniors coming back. Pretty good number, and I think they're going to do a good job of leading. They're just a good bunch of guys. They're hardworking. They have good attitudes on the field, off the field. So I think there'll be a good sense of leadership right there.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your day.
Yeah.
We had episode 5, head coach Tom Fobes.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.